Hi, I'm Franklin Taggart. I teach people like you how to use exciting online resources to create the work, business, and life that you want. This mini masterclass is for people who are ready to upload their first YouTube video but aren't quite sure how to do it. In this short series of videos, I'll walk step by step through the process of uploading your first video to YouTube. If you haven't already set up your YouTube channel, please see my mini masterclass, How to Set Up a YouTube Channel, in my Unconventional Life School. Also, feel free to get in touch with me through my website, franklintaggart.com. We'll start by opening your YouTube channel. As soon as you start your account, you can upload videos under 15 minutes long. All you have to do is go to your channel page and click the small camera icon with the plus sign in the middle found at the top right-hand corner of your page. This will open a new dialog box. Select Upload Video to get started. Drag and drop the video you want to upload onto the Upload Videos window or click the blue Select Files button. Navigate to where the video is stored and click the icon to select and then click the Open button in the lower right corner. A window will open where you can add your video details. In the Details window, first add your video title. Ideally, your title will be descriptive, enticing, and searchable. It also needs to be accurate and not misleading. Google and YouTube searches look at titles first when ranking search results. Using search keywords or popular questions as your title can give you an advantage for having your videos included in search results. In the example shown, 1 minute of encouragement for creative people during hard times, Teresa Funk, I've included what the video is. 1 minute of encouragement, who it's for, creative people, and their situation during hard times. I've also included the name of the person being interviewed. All of these are search-friendly. Next, we add a video description. Each video description can be up to 5,000 characters. The description is also searchable, so it's a good idea to include search-friendly keywords and phrases in your description. You can also include links to related pages, products, offers, and resources in your description. Descriptions don't use rich text formatting, but YouTube has made it possible to bold, italicize, and strike through characters in descriptions. For the description in this example, I used the following as a structure. A leading question: do all creative people struggle with anxiety, depression, uncertainty, and sometimes desperation? In addition to the title, this question may include terms and phrases that could be included in a search query. The next segment introduces what the video includes and indicates who the message is for. In this excerpt from Your Own Best Company podcast episode, Being Okay with Not Knowing What's Next, author, gallery owner, and arts advocate Teresa Funk offers a minute of encouragement for creative people who are going through the dip. Many creative people go through periods of doubt, insecurity, and discouragement that can be accompanied by anxiety, depression, and desperation, especially if we're among those who identify as highly sensitive people, or HSPs. The next segment includes a couple of offers and calls to action. If you enjoy this excerpt, find the full interview here. Teresa Funk's most recent book is Bursts of Brilliance for a Creative Life. If you're looking for more inspiration to bring more creativity into your day-to-day life, find her book at burstsofbrilliance.com. Next, we have 3 hashtags. Hashtags are search tools that allow people to find similar posts using the same words. They're indicated as hashtags by using the pound sign at the beginning, followed by desired search terms, with no spaces separating them. Hashtags also do not allow numbers and other non-letter symbols to be used. You can see the 3 hashtags there. And finally, there's a short description of the podcast, the host name, and where more information can be found about both. All links in the description that are formatted as URLs include https:// at the beginning are automatically hyperlinked when the video is published. YouTube allows creators to add chapter markers to videos for easy navigation and locating specific video segments. On the video details page, go to the description text box. Scroll to the end of your text box and move your cursor there. You'll need a list of timestamps where you want chapter markers to be, and a title for each segment. I often wait to do this step until after my video is published. I can then use automatic transcript to find timestamps and create accurate titles. Your first timestamp needs to be 0. Add timestamps and titles for the places in your video timeline where you want to place chapter markers. When you're finished, click the blue Save button in the top right corner to apply your changes. On your video page, open your video details by clicking the word More in the lower right corner of your description. You will now see the timestamps as links in your description that help people navigate to the section that they are looking for. You also now see the key moments listed in your video details for viewers to easily access those segments. If YouTube generated automatic chapters and key moments for your video, your chapters will override theirs. You may also upload or select a thumbnail image. When you're getting started on YouTube, they will generate 3 thumbnail options for your video. Choose the one that you like best. One of the reasons that I like to use graphic overlays is that they ensure that my branding is visible in every auto-generated thumbnail. After you've verified your account to unlock intermediate features, you'll be allowed to upload your own thumbnail images. I make mine on canva.com. They have a bunch of excellent templates to choose from. Now let's create a new playlist and add your video. For this video, I want to make a new playlist. These are the steps. Click Select in the Playlist drop-down menu. Click New Playlist at the bottom of the dialog box. Select New Playlist from the pop-up. Give your playlist a title. Yes, playlist titles and descriptions are searchable. Fill out the description. You have up to 5,000 characters. The default settings for playlists is public. If you would like to make yours private or unlisted, you can select those from the visibility drop-down menu. When you're finished, click Create. Your playlist menu will reopen, and your new playlist will show up at the top with a check mark next to it confirming that your video has been added. Now we need to determine the audience and age restrictions for your video. In the audience section, you determine if your video is made specifically for kids. Unless your video was created with a young audience in mind, you should check No for this option. There are some limitations on videos that are designated for kids, and your reach will not include the majority of adults. You also have the option of adding an age restriction to your video if there is content that's not considered appropriate for younger viewers or in countries where cultural norms would be violated. There are several other video settings found in the Show More section. Click the blue Show More button to access them. If you're being paid to promote products or services for other people in your video, you need to check this box. YouTube may check to make sure that you're following their ad policies. If you've received anything of value from a third party to make your video, you need to report it. Now, this doesn't apply to products and services of your own being promoted in your videos. It also doesn't apply to products and services that you're promoting as a part of an affiliate program like Amazon Associates. Next, we need to indicate altered content. The onset of artificial intelligence tools has introduced the easy ability to alter images, audio, and video to make people look like they are doing and saying things that they never said or did. For now, YouTube is trying to address this trend with self-reporting. It's a violation of their terms of services to make fakes and not identify them as such. If you have altered any aspect of your video to create a false scenario with the likenesses of real people, you must report it so that it can be appropriately labeled. Next, we'll select Automatic Chapters and Places. YouTube has the ability to add chapter markers in videos to identify new topics and themes as they're introduced. This is a new AI feature of YouTube that enhances viewer experiences by helping them locate specific content within videos. Unselecting this option will require viewers to manually locate or skip sections as they wish. Automatic Places is another AI feature in which YouTube identifies public locations like public areas, restaurants, bars, churches, and other identifiable locations. They don't reveal your identity or other personal identification data. Now keep in mind with the automatic chapters that if you put your own key moments and chapter headings into your description, that overrides YouTube's automatic chapters. Automatic Concepts is an experimental AI feature that YouTube is introducing. It's not yet available for all users, so if you don't see it yet, you don't have it yet. But Automatic Concepts helps viewers easily find additional information like spellings, definitions, enhanced facts, and other things that are related to the topics in your video. Adding tags is a helpful thing, especially if you have a name that's easily misspelled, or if you have a business name that's misspelled often. You can include alternate spellings for names and things like that in your tags. You also can have different kind of categories that you include for ways that your videos can be classified and categorized. Now, YouTube claims that tags aren't used to influence search results, but they do use tags to include commonly misspelled names, words, and phrases, so that searches that use them will be able to find videos where they're used. I encourage people to use tags because they can be copied and pasted into other applications like blogs, podcasts, and websites where they are searchable. To add a tag, type in a word or a phrase immediately followed by a comma. YouTube will then automatically turn that word or phrase into a tag. Now let's take a look at identifying the language of your videos, caption certification, the date and location of your videos. Your primary language setting can be added in your channel defaults, so you don't have to select it every time. But if you haven't selected it yet in your defaults, go ahead and select it here. Caption certification only applies to video content that has been broadcast on publicly available channels like TV. You will select none unless you are rebroadcasting a qualifying program. Now, date and location are both optional, but they are searchable terms, so if they are relevant to your video, include them. Select License, Embedding, and Publishing settings. The licensing option allows you to determine ownership of your intellectual property and control permissions to use your content. You can find much more information through the Learn More About License Type links underneath the page title. Standard YouTube license complies with many copyright laws. Creative Commons attribution means that you give permission for your content to be used, but all uses need to include attribution to you as the original author. Allowing your video to be embedded does make it possible for other people to post and view your video on their sites. I usually click Allow because I like to make my videos viewable on my blog. You also have the option of not notifying subscribers when you upload a video by unchecking the Publish to Subscriptions feed and Notify Subscribers option. If you want your subscribers to be notified, keep that one checked. Now let's talk about remixing permissions. YouTube allows creators to give permission to other users to include their videos in the creation of YouTube Shorts. If you have content that other people may want to use in their YouTube Shorts, you can give permission here. It's not a problem if you don't want to permit this. There may be videos, though, that you want to get video reactions to. In those cases, allow remixing. Next, we select a video category. This is another setting that you can make in your channel defaults so that you don't have to choose it every time that you post. Click on the drop-down menu and select the category that you feel best describes your video. I selected People and Blogs. Now let's talk about comments and ratings. You have the option to turn comments on and off for your videos, and you also have some control on when comments should be moderated. I like strict moderation because that prevents a large number of spammers from leaving comments with irrelevant links and offers. Turning comments off may have an overall negative effect on your search rankings. The YouTube algorithm weighs comments pretty heavily in selecting videos for expanded audiences. You can sort your comments by popularity or chronological order, and you also have the option to publicly show how many people have viewed and liked the video. Now let's talk about video elements. The first element that we're going to talk about is subtitles. Adding subtitles can improve your search rankings, increase your accessibility rating, and make your videos accessible to people who view with the sound lowered. YouTube generates automatic captions for most videos, but for longer videos, the processing time might be long. To access the subtitles window, click Add in the subtitles box on the Video Elements window. If you have a transcript file like an SRT, SPV, or SUB file, you can upload it using the Upload File command. These files already include timestamps, so they're the easiest way to add subtitles. Now, if you have a script file like a Word document or a teleprompter file, you can copy and paste text into the autosync option in the subtitles window. YouTube will use AI to recognize and place words with the audio track of your video. Finally, you have the option to manually type in the subtitles word by word. The audio track is visible, so you can line the words up with the correct places in the video. When you've finished entering your subtitles and you've checked the timing with the video, click the Done button in the upper right-hand corner of the window. You also have the option to save your work as a draft if you need to leave it for a while. The next video elements that we'll talk about are your end screen. YouTube offers video creators the opportunity to recommend other videos to viewers, as well as an easy way to subscribe to your channel. End screens are available in several configurations. The one seen here includes the subscription button in the upper left-hand corner and a recommended next video in the lower left-hand corner. End screens can be set to come on at any point in the video, but they will obscure whatever is on the screen. Most of the time, they're placed between 30 and 45 seconds before the video ends. The end screen is also visible in the seconds before YouTube video recommendations are shown at the end of the video, so you have a small advantage in making your suggestion before YouTube does. To access the end screen window, click the Add button on the Add an End Screen box in your Video Elements window. To select the type of element you want to add in your end screen, you may click the Add Element link, the Import from Video link, or select a specific element from the box below. To determine the time placement of the end screen, you may either type in the specific time in the hours, minutes, and seconds box, or you can slide the time cursor to the starting place. YouTube defaults are usually acceptable for the placement of the end screen relative to the length of the video. For this video, I've selected one playlist and subscribe element from the window. Once I've selected the element I want to add, notice the red and blue bars that have been added at the time point I indicated as the end screen start. You can move the parts of your element to different places on the screen. I moved the subscribe button to the top right corner of the screen so that my guest can still be visible. I also selected the Show Hover Card Outline option so that my subscription button will be more visible. To open the Playlist section window, I first click on the Playlist box of my display screen. When the Playlist section window opens, I click the pencil icon in the Playlist box. The Choose Specific Playlist window will open. You can select any playlist you can access on YouTube, including any playlist you've made. I'm selecting the playlist for Your Own Best Company podcast, since this clip is an excerpt from one of my episodes. Now you can see the playlist title in the playlist box and the playlist cover image in the display window. Now we're ready to click the blue Save button in the upper right-hand corner to make our selection stick and to return to the Video Elements window. The next video element that we'll talk about are cards. On YouTube, cards are graphic callout elements that can be added to videos at any point in the timeline. Cards can promote single videos, playlists, and channels. Members of the YouTube Partner Program are allowed to post cards with links to external sites and offers. You may also place more than one card in your videos. Make sure that the card is placed at a time in the video where it won't obscure important information. To add a card to your video, click the blue Add link in the Add Card section of the Video Elements page. First, let's choose the start time for your card to be visible. This can be done in two ways. First, you can type the specific time that you want in the hours, minutes, seconds dialog box. Alternately, you can click and drag the pin cursor to the place on the timeline where you want your card to start. Select the type of card that you'd like to add: video, playlist, or channel. For my example, I'm choosing to promote another video. In the Choose Specific Video window, I did a search for the original video that this excerpt appeared in. Click on the desired video. Back on the Cards page, a new dialog box is visible where you can change the name of the video being shared. I'm leaving it as it is. The next window is the text that appears in the custom message that is seen when the card is clicked on, and the last text box is to enter the teaser text, the actual words that you see on the card. The character limit for each of these text boxes is 30. Notice also that a colored flag appears on the side of your pin cursor. That is the slider that you use to select the end time for your card to be visible. Drag and drop that slider anywhere to the right of the pin cursor to select the end time. When you've finished, click the blue Save button in the upper right corner. The next page is the Checks page. The Checks page is the place that you'll receive notification if there are any copyright concerns with your video. YouTube guidelines don't allow creators to use copyrighted material in videos. Images, audio, music, designs can all be copyrighted. Having your channel flagged for copyright infringement is not good. You can have status and features taken away. You can have your channel frozen or banned. And videos flagged for copyright infringement can't be used for ad revenue. The area that gets flagged most often is music. YouTube scans videos during processing. If music is found that YouTube finds in its copyright database, you'll see a notice on this page with a warning. Your video can also be reported by copyright holders if they discover your video with their intellectual property. I recommend removing or replacing the copyrighted material. The process to appeal violations isn't worth the hassle and usually doesn't end in the creator's favor. The next thing that we need to do is to select the visibility or schedule the release of the video. What's the difference between private, unlisted, public, and scheduled? Public. The default setting. Public videos can be shared, added to a channel section, and appear in a search, related videos, and recommendations. Private videos can only be viewed by those you invite to view the video. Private videos cannot be shared, added to a channel section, or appear in search, related videos, and recommendations. Unlisted videos can be shared and added to a channel section. Unlisted videos do not appear in your search results or on your channel. Only those who know the link can view it, and you can share that link with anyone. One other note about unlisted videos. Unlisted videos and playlists can be embedded on other websites and blogs. So if you have yours set up as unlisted, it can be embedded outside of YouTube. Videos can be scheduled for release at a later date and time using the Schedule feature. This basic automation makes it easy to set up video releases and sequences ahead of time. Setting a video as a premiere alerts subscribers to the upcoming release and invites them to view it at the scheduled time along with the creator. When you've selected the visibility setting and time of release, click the blue Schedule button in the lower right corner to finish your video upload. Next, you'll see the Publish Confirmation and Sharing screen. When you publish or schedule your video, you'll see this confirmation window with social sharing buttons and a shareable link for the video. You can copy and paste the video link to share it, or click the social media buttons for your favorite platforms to create posts and invite people to watch. Now, if you need to make changes on your channel page, select Your Videos from the left side menu. Your content page in YouTube Studio will open. Select the video that you want to make changes to. Hover over the video you want to change and select the Edit pencil to make your changes. The Video Details page will open. All the elements that you added when you uploaded the video can be found and edited on this page. When you're finished making changes, click the Save button in the upper right corner. Now, this seems like a lot of steps to upload one video. Well, it is a lot of steps. Good news, though, many of these steps can be set as defaults. Check out the other mini masterclass that I've created called How to Find and Change Your YouTube Video Upload Default Settings to learn how. Visit my Unconventional Life School to access the class, and you can just use that code. You can scan that code to get right there. I've added this real quick bonus lesson to introduce you to YouTube posts. YouTube has made a strong commitment to provide tools for creators to build and nurture communities on the platform. You can communicate with your subscribers and members using the posts function. Posts are included in the advanced features on your channel. If you haven't unlocked the advanced features yet, check out the How to Set Up Your YouTube Channel mini masterclass to learn how. To access posts, just click on the Community tab on your channel page. The dialog box at the top of your community page allows you to create a variety of posts. Formats include images, image polls, text polls, quizzes, and videos. When you've finished creating, click the blue Post button to send it out immediately, or click the arrow on the right of the button to schedule your post to send later. Finally, I'd just like to say thank you for signing up for this mini masterclass. I have several other mini masterclasses available here on my school. You can access those through my website at franklintaggart.com, or you can find them in the store page here at the school. If you've already enrolled in my school, signing up for those courses is very easy. Thank you so much. If you ever run into a situation where you would like to have some personal guidance getting through any of the steps here, or you find something confusing or not, God forbid, not easily explained or understood, well, get in touch at franklintaggart.com, and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks again.